Number 10, Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is the 7th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and is the last movie in the Iron Man series. This movie is about Tony Stark dealing with the events that took place after the first Avengers movie while at the same time dealing with his relationship with Pepper Potts, and the Mandarin trying to work out his deadly plot. Iron Man 3 has mixed reviews on the internet but still grossed $1.2 billion. In our opinion, it's a great movie, but we're giving it a 7 out of 10. Number 9, The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is the second movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and a lot of people consider it one of the lower-end Marvel movies. Edward Norton did a very good job at playing Bruce Banner, and this movie did a great job at showing the emotional side of being the Hulk, as well as showing off the power of CGI for the time. The Incredible Hulk is about Bruce Banner trying to find a cure for his gamma radiation, while the military tries to capture him at any cost. This was one of the lowest grossing Marvel movies, but still made $263 million. The Incredible Hulk got a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and it got a 61% on Metacritic. All that being said, we enjoyed this movie, and we are giving it a 7.1 out of 10. Number 8, The Avengers: Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron is the second in the Avengers series and the 11th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This movie brought all the Avengers back together to stop a robot that Tony Stark and Bruce Banner created by accident, and is now trying to take over the world and kill all the Avengers. This movie is very far from the comic book story, but still got a lot of good reviews and made $1.4 billion. Age of Ultron got a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb and a 66% on Metacritic. It's a really good movie, but it deserves a 7.3 out of 10 in our opinion. Number 7, Ant-Man. Ant-Man is the 12th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and is Marvel's second time diving into a more obscure character, and has made $520 million. This movie is about Scott Lang, a former criminal picked by Hank Pym to take over the reins of the Ant-Man title, and along the way they get caught up in a plot to steal Pym's technology. Ant-Man is well made and is actually a very funny movie, and for that we give it a 7.5 out of 10. Number 6, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is the latest movie by Marvel and the 14th in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is Marvel's most recent attempt at introducing a new character who will be joining the Avengers. Doctor Strange is about Stephen Strange, a well-respected but egotistical neurosurgeon who suffered a horrible injury in a car crash and goes on a journey of enlightenment to heal himself. Along the way, he discovers a world of magic and the path to becoming the Sorcerer Supreme. We enjoyed this movie a lot and think it deserves a 7.6 out of 10. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is the 10th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel's first attempt to introduce a new, obscure, out of the Avengers group of characters, and they did a great job giving us a perfect blend of action and comedy with a great soundtrack to go along with this awesome movie. Guardians is about a group of intergalactic criminals who are forced to work together to stop a terrorist like Warrior and his people from taking control of the universe. Guardians of the Galaxy grossed $775 million and is one of my favorite movies from Marvel, and for that we're giving it an 8.3 out of 10. Number 4, Captain America: Civil War. Civil War is the 13th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the 3rd in the Captain America saga, and the closest you can get to Avengers sequel without actually being one. Civil War is about the Avengers choosing sides on what they think is morally right with things they have done in their past missions. This leaves them picking sides between Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. This movie introduces a lot of new characters like Baron Zemo, Crossbones, Black Panther, and Spider-Man. Civil War grossed $1.2 billion and is a really interesting story that we haven't seen in Marvel movies yet, along with adding more heroes to the Avengers. We're huge fans of this movie and we rated it 8.5 out of 10. Number 3, Captain America: Winter Soldier. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is the second of the Captain America series and is the 9th Marvel Cinematic Universe film. This took a much more spy-ish espionage approach to the superhero movie, and it worked extremely well, and I would put Winter Soldier ahead of Civil War because it is much more story-driven. Winter Soldier is about Steve Rogers, who is struggling to embrace his role in the modern world. He ends up teaming up with fellow Avenger Black Widow to battle the Winter Soldier, a deadly assassin. Captain America: Winter Soldier grossed $714 million worldwide and is another hit by Marvel. We are giving Captain America Winter Soldier an 8.5 out of 10. Number 2, Iron Man. Iron Man is the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and one of the best. Iron Man started an unstoppable force, if you will, that would sweep the world and cause superhero mania, which is still going on today. In 2008, Iron Man, along with The Dark Knight, would forever change the way we look at the superhero and comic movie genre and shape the film industry we live in today. This movie is the Iron Man Tony Stark origin story and is about Tony Stark, a billionaire weapons designer. After Tony Stark was held captive in an Afghan cave by terrorists, he creates a unique weaponized suit of armor to fight his way out and later helps the world. Iron Man grossed $590 million worldwide and will always be remembered as one of the 2 stepping stones that paved the way of the genre and for reinvigorating the career of Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man got a 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb, but in our opinion it deserves an 8.5 out of 10. Number 1, The Avengers. The Avengers is the first in the series and the 6th overall in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This movie was the culmination of every fanboy's dreams and all the work that has been put into these Marvel movies. The world finally got to see Captain America, Thor, the Hulk, and Iron Man alongside with Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Nick Fury together on the big screen for the first time. This movie is a very special one, not just for the comic book fans, but also movie fans, as they made a near-perfect movie. This one is about the Earth's mightiest heroes coming together and learning to fight as a team to stop Loki and his alien army from enslaving humanity. This is just a plain good movie, and the most important one in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Avengers got rated an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb and made $1.5 billion. We are giving The Avengers a 9 out of 10. If you agree or disagree with anything on this list, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.